because life
Yeah.
is too short.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you later what I'm talking about. What's up, Lock family? What's popping? What's happening? We are back. It's a Monday motivation. We are here to enjoy this Monday morning with you guys. Be motivated with you guys, okay? We are here to share wisdom as always. We are here to share what we have learned. So today we're going to be talking about 7 biblical principles on confidentiality. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So open your ears, take your notebook. I love taking notes. So if I'm listening to something, so take your notebooks, take your phone out, your notes. If you're driving, just make sure that you come back to this live tomorrow and watch it again. We're gonna put it up. We're gonna post it for you guys so you guys can see it and be able to listen to it over and over and over and over. Okay, let's get into the business.
Well, it's not 8 o'clock yet. I just
Oh,
chimed in. Yeah, I chimed
but
in
still,
to give everybody enough time to.
we on.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so we're gonna give everybody enough time to slide into the DMs. Okay.
No,
We're gonna give everyone,
No, she did.
We're gonna give everyone enough time to come in, you guys. So what do you want to share right now while we're waiting?
First of all, I just want to say, hey, everybody! Today is a Monday.
It's motivational Monday.
It is motivational Monday.
It's movement Monday.
This is the season of spring, guys. New beginnings.
New beginnings.
New growth.
Yes.
I'm looking outside. I'm looking at this tree, and it's full.
I know, it was just down not too long ago. Winter was gone.
Leaves.
And also, these are the things that we should understand with seasons. The seasons, they are temporary. Most of the time, we dwell and we sit on one thing. We stay on one season, even though we passed that season, but we still look back.
Yeah.
And that delays us. So I would say that understanding that not too long ago, the trees was done. There was no leaves. There was nothing on the trees.
Yeah.
And then by a blink of an eye, you see the trees are green and outside looks good. But everything was dead not too long ago because of winter. Asleep. Oh, not dead, but asleep.
Dead. That was dead.
But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful concept to look at your life and be like, you know what? I was just in winter. It was so cold and freezing. But right now, look at this.
Like we're in spring
Everything
right now.
is just blooming. Everything
New
is
beginnings.
blooming. It's new beginnings.
New growth.
So don't dwell on one thing. Don't dwell on one season. Don't stay on one season. Don't look back. Make sure you keep going. You look forward. You keep doing.
What's
hey
up,
guys,
what's up?
What's popping? Make sure you keep moving. You keep.
What's popping? What's up?
Hi.
What's up, everybody? Yo, many
Welcome.
blessings to you guys and your families. We here to basically drop some gems, man. We are, just recognizing that this is the season for new beginnings right now.
Right.
And today's conversation is about confidentiality and realizing that, the power of the tongue and not sharing everything and everything goes a long way. Sometimes you don't need to share a lot of things with family members, in the seasons when you're being cultivated, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the seasons where you are, coming across new perspectives, new way of thinking, a new pathway, Some people kind of look at you and see you who you used to be as you're becoming who you are supposed to be.
Ooh.
And a lot of the times you can, but this is where the power of confidentiality. So we're going to give you some concepts on confidentiality first. I got 2 points. I got 7 kingdom values of confidentiality, and then I got biblical, guys. I got 7 principles for confidentiality as well. I think I'm going to share a very small window of, I think I'll focus on 7 kingdoms first. right? The 7 kingdom values of confidentiality. So kingdom mindset, kingdom rulership.
My
What's
phone's
up?
gonna die.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Let me get the charger.
Okay. Yeah. So first off, number 1, integrity, right? Integrity is one. It says we do what is right, even when no one is watching, right? It's about what you consistently do in the dark, who you are in the dark, your mindset, your practices, the things you deem to be valued, the things that you read, the things that you watch, all become a part of your characteristics. And so it is very prevalent that you stand guard at the door of your mind and cultivate oneself to be at its highest capacity to produce as high as possible the most productivity in a short period of time, right? It's bigger than you, right? It's bigger than me. And a lot of the times, man, it's a journey sometimes meant to be alone, Sometimes you need to go through that cultivation by yourself. Because not everybody's going to have the right answers for you as you're cultivating the answers. Can you do me a favor? Can you
Okay.
drop that notch down? All right, so honoring what's shared in confidence reflects the character of Christ. Integrity builds spirituality and relational authority. Oh, you got to turn it. Thanks. You might can put it up. Yeah, I was just about to say, you put it up there now. Yeah. Oh, that's cockeyed. Cockamamian.
What is that?
I mean, it's lopsided.
Oh. You know me with these things.
Mm-hmm.
Is it straight now?
No. No.
You know what?
Look at this. And then align it with the straightness of this.
I don't know, maybe my eyes.
Oh, you bugging.
I don't know, baby. You know what? This doesn't matter.
It
Right
does.
now. Go ahead.
All right. I'll show you what I mean. That's better. Much better. Grand Rising. Grand Rising.
Woo! Grand Rising. What's popping?
So we just talked about integrity. We talked about how being able to entrust somebody with or how being able to how someone is able to tell you something and you can keep it to yourself. Right? It also gives you room to be looked at as this is a person of integrity, this is a person of trust.
Yeah.
And not saying that you always want to share stuff with people to see if that's the case, but you respect these type of people who can keep confidential about matters that doesn't need everybody's attention within whatever that matter is, right?
Yeah.
And so we're gonna go to part number 2, right? Honor. It says we value people enough to protect their stories, not exploit them. So like, you hear this saying that's kind of going around on the social media where it's like, you don't want to tell your lady, your deepest, darkest secrets because, or per se, like, we don't necessarily want to be that vulnerable, or she takes what she just discovered and then she uses it against you.
Yeah.
Right? This is what this is talking about right now. Right? What does this say? What does that say?
Hello, bro. Sis, how are you?
Oh, doing utterly fantastic. What does the other part say? It says like something about vlog.
Oh, that was just her thumbs up.
Oh.
That's her name. That's her name, yeah. I think it's a her.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We joined you a long time ago, but you did not return us. Why?
Oh. I don't know.
You don't know. What do you mean?
We don't know.
We joined you a long time ago, but you did not return us. Why? Do you mean you message us or something?
Yeah, do you mean you message us, or do you mean you subscribe and we didn't subscribe back?
Because it's not like we see who subscribes unless if we go digging and looking.
Yeah.
If you don't let us know. She's laughing. Okay.
Well,
Welcome. Anyway,
yeah.
thank you for being part of the Lock family. We appreciate you.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. I'll also respond to that statement too as well, so we can have clarity. So yeah, don't basically have honor, man. Don't exploit people. Don't be getting information about them and then just kind of like rubbing it in their face, like, oh yeah, da 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 da, and saying stuff. Right? There's a level of integrity to walk around with, and there's a level of honor that is just it's a higher level way of conducting yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't really have to explain honor, but when I really think about if I had to explain it to my son or my daughter, you know, it's a way of operating. It's a level of respect for someone when they're able to have boundaries.
I would say when they go through something, when they're going through something, it's not if they are trusting you so much that they telling you their secret, it's not for you to tell it to the public.
Yeah.
I think you have to respect people's pain.
Yeah, people's pain is not public content.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think that's also too, man. That's why I think the paparazzi don't get a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Because they exploit those people's privacies, you know?
Thank you. We appreciate you.
And, you know, we just, as a people, don't like when individuals hold those type of characteristics. You know, even in our circles. It's not something that's like, oh, keep doing that. We love that. Like, you know, we respect the person that does this. Like, no, it's every bone in our body that rejects it, right? So, honor means treating private matters with diligent and diligence. They deserve, right? Diligence that they deserve.
Yeah.
I respect that certain things that you've told me, I don't like to tell people.
That's good. Yeah.
And same for you.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially in a relationship, I feel like in a relationship, it's a must that you do that. Even though you have to do it with your friendships too, but with the relationship, with marriage, I think like you should be more of. You should keep things in between you guys than, you know, going around and telling people what they shouldn't know.
Or like getting around friends and then getting real comfortable and start talking
about your person.
Yeah, like, oh, he did this or this, she did that, and it was like, dude, why are you sharing that right now in front of people? I don't give a damn if this are friends or not. Like, there's some things that I do with you in the dark that I don't want people to know.
Yeah. Okay. We have a question. When you do keep confidentiality about what you do, or you're cultivating what you do, when friends, family members find out and they feel they should know or feel they are entitled, that's their problem.
Yeah, that's their problem. That's kind of how you. Can I go first? All right. That's kind of. Ladies.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'm kidding. Go, babe. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
All right. So I was gonna say this. Look, you want family members and other people and friends when you're operating in a sense of confidentiality, secret or controlling your mouth. You want your works and your manifestations to come in reality to the public before you verbally say things about it. So if they find out after it's already manifested, you're doing something good. For them to desire that they should have known before it manifested, it is a personal problem for them.
Yeah.
Right? And not like disrespectfully, but it's more of they might have been the wrench in that idea manifesting itself from their own personal failures.
Yeah.
It's not always meant for me to share something with you. Just wait. Have patience.
Right.
You know, parents, friends, families have patience when it comes to organizations. They're not gonna get some information from these organizations until they release it. Like their new shows that come out, they're like, oh yeah, here's some sneak peeks. Or they don't even say the sneak peeks, they kind of just come out and be like, yeah, coming this then, and it'll be then when you can watch your favorite show.
Yeah.
So they can't even rush those concepts, right? They can't rush them to reveal what they want to know because they want to know. No, it's not. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say that the reason why I'm saying it's their problem is because most of the time people want to know what you're doing, but that stops you from continue doing it.
Yeah.
It stops you because now they looking at you, and maybe they saying negative stuff, right? They saying negative things to what you want to say. They're like, how are you going to be able to achieve this, right? I've been in a similar situation where I told a friend of mine that I wanted to homeschool, and then she was like, "You homeschool? What do you like? How are you gonna homeschool? Do you even know how to teach?" She was like focusing on the negative part of like, I've never been a teacher before. I didn't study teaching and stuff like that. How am I going to be able to teach a kid? So she wasn't looking at it as a mom aspect of like, this is what I'm going to do, what I have to do to get, because if you're a mom, nobody teaches you how to be a mom, right?
Yeah.
Or a dad. You got to do what you got to do, and you learn as you go how to raise your kids. But the point of this all is that if you tell people something, they are going to have negative aspect about it. Sometimes they might not tell you, but you will see the way that they act. And once you share something that's a baby, like that's why you don't tell people when you're about to have a little baby, right? When your kid is like a week, you 1 week pregnant, right? I'm gonna make it like that. I don't know if that you will understand that. Yeah, you 1 week pregnant. You don't tell people you 1 week pregnant, right? You wait until like maybe 5 months, then you tell people, hey, we pregnant and stuff like that. You don't share the little things that are not even executed yet. You execute first and then you share. I think that's all I wanted to say when it comes to your question.
So the next point,
we have a lot of comments.
So the next point we're gonna hop into is trustworthiness.
I
don't know about you guys, but I definitely love to be the guy in the room where they're like, I trust that guy, right? Because I don't know, it's something that feeds my soul as far as in like I'm a trustworthy person, and it's something to have a part of my integrity. Like it's something to have a part of my characteristic. It's something to be, in the room with people of success, of standards, and it's kind of what I've been raised on. So we are worthy of trust because we protect what God and others entrust in us. That's a point of perspective. That's a heavy flow right there, man.
Yeah.
You worthy of trust. You're worthy of trust from your wife. You're worthy trust of your friends. You're worthy trust of a business, because you protect what God and others. Right? First of all, God. You protect what God has told you. And this is why I say confidentiality. That's why I wanted to bring it up too, because, your thoughts and your ideas are secrets that God is giving you.
Yeah.
Right? To bring onto earth, to manifest it and bring the culture of heaven through that idea that you were gifted on earth. Right? In order to bring the culture and show the humans, show his children's, right, what a glimpse of heaven looks like. Right? And then redirect everything that you've cultivated from that idea to the kingdom.
Yeah.
I didn't do this by myself. Yeah, you think this idea is wow, but I got this from God. What Elon Musk is doing, it's just a reference point, right? Because he is doing something that's amazing, but he also got his ideas from a melanated individual who had already come up with the concepts before, right? What he's doing is not new. right? It was already done. He's just refining it. He's the one, the chosen one, who decided to say, I'm going to be the guy who refines it. And I'm going to make it 10 times better. And I'm going to do what didn't get accomplished then.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Real odds and events says, I've seen that sometimes, not all the time. Focus on the negative aspect and never any of the positive aspect. Yeah, that's similar to if you have 10 people who said, oh, you look beautiful, you look cute, you're so handsome, and then
you focus on
and then there's one that's gonna say, you don't look good today, what's happening with you? You're gonna focus on that. Your mind is just gonna generate that for the whole day.
Yeah.
Except the fact that you had 10 people telling you that you're looking beautiful or cute or handsome, but you're focusing on one person that says they don't like this about you.
Yeah. You just got to be locked in your mind in a way that doesn't allow outside opinions to shake the frame and the foundation of who you know you are to be. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, I was thinking when you was talking, when I laughed earlier, you was talking about some, you just got to do what you got to do. I said, we just going to make a t-shirt with that. That's always your saying.
Really?
You just got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Gotta do what you got to do.
So, you can't be impactful in ministry or leadership without being dependable. Right?
People gotta depend on you first before they start believing in you.
Yeah.
So you gotta show up.
Yeah.
You gotta show up for yourself. You gotta show up for the people you want them to believe in you. You have to show up for them.
Yes.
I love that.
And then with that being said too, man, there's levels of showing up. There's levels of operating from a sense of trustworthiness. There's a level of you entertaining an audience of people to a level where you show up to a certain degree that they see your works and they are able to trust you by your works. And that gives them the idea that you are dependable when it comes to either enlightening, informing, educating, or changing the paradigm of the norms that their experiences versus the norms you are experiencing. Right? You're dependable when it comes to the conversations that you have of growth, right? Maybe your experiences versus what they are not experiencing or haven't experienced yet and need your intake on that.
Yeah.
Right? And so you become a reflection of a beacon of hope. I like saying reflection to that because I don't want to say a beacon of hope just in general. Right? You become a reflection because we know we are a reflection of our Father, right? We're a reflection of Jesus, right? We're a reflection of Christ. And when I say reflection, it definitely gives all power to our Creator, right? It gives all power to, it's just not Jave Martello Boyd Walker. It's not Grandmaster Bugsy Uchiha the Seven-Winged Beast in here just doing the shining and just like, yeah, I'm the guy, like, no. Like, the power comes from within, but that within is not a within I have control over. That within is within an infinite space-time and continuum that I tap into and know that I'm aware that there's more than what meets the eyes. Right? So,
trust is currency in a relationship.
Say that with your chest, baby.
Trust is currency in a relationship.
All right, yeah.
Don't spend it careless. So it treat it like money. Like if you don't trust your partner, there's no relationship there. If you trust your partner or your friend, then there is a relationship. So you have to treat it. You don't mistreat
Cherish it.
Yeah, cherish it. Yes.
Yeah.
Be careful with it.
Yeah. Just as well as you would cherish gold. You wouldn't be so frivolous with gold. You wouldn't be so frivolous with diamonds.
Right.
It depends on the worth that you deem the diamonds to be. But I like using gold because the worth of gold makes you not want to literally lose it. And if you lost gold, it will make you feel a certain way of lost. Right? A lost of like, man, that was some valuable gold there, man. I can't believe I just lost that bar, that thick ass heavy bar of gold, bro. Like, oh man. Like, I ain't never had a thick ass heavy bar of gold, but
Hey,
I can
look,
only
you
imagine.
lost the gold because you told someone about it.
Oh,
And they came and took it.
and they came and robbed
That's
you.
a part of what real odds
Confident.
and events was. We were telling you about earlier when you said like what happens in that matter when you tell your family about, you know, you don't tell your family and then all of a sudden they, you know, say something about it. So I feel like that also goes there. You told someone about it and then they took it away from you.
Yep.
Or you told someone about it and God took it away from you because it wasn't for you to share it at that moment. You were supposed to first triple double it, you know, and then tell someone that, hey, you know what, this is what happened. I found gold like this, like that, and then now I have like five bricks of gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now they don't have power to take it away from you because you've learned so much that you multiplied it. So you can only tell them how to multiply it and share it with them, but you can't get it back if you tell them with one and then the one is lost. Then you can't get it back because you didn't learn anything and you didn't utilize it to your advantage. Like, this is, I got this, so I need to use this. I need to know the power of this and I need to duplicate it. And once I duplicate it, then I'm gonna share with people. You know,
I want to say this too. The level of respect you gotta have for yourself and God is the level of, you know, you don't just look at God as being a God. You look at God as being your Father. You look at God as being a King, a Lord, you know.
Yeah.
And then once you saturate your mind in the perspective of how do you operate with a King, how do I approach my King? How do I approach my Lord? You know, when it comes to circumstances and when you really double down and dig real deep into the concept of like, I just hit for this goal, but I'm not about to make a move. I'm not about to say nothing to nobody. I'm about to sit right here and I'm about to go to the King. I'm about to ask the King for guidance on what you want me to do with this thick ass piece of gold. Because I really want to tell people.
and then I will apply knowledge after that. Knowledge after knowledge after knowledge after knowledge.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's really just like that irrewaivable. Is that even a word?
I don't know. I've never.
I think it's a word. Maybe so.
I thought it's irrewaivable. I was like
Irrewaivable.
Baby.
Like unwaivable, right? So this unwaivable demeanor about yourself that I'm going to sit. I don't care if it's a week. I don't care if it's a month. I'm going to sit on this goal until I get clarity from you on what to do with. I mean, when I say clarity, God, I need clarity. I need for you to say, this is it. This is it. I need to slap me in 4 different ways so I know that this move that I'm about to make is the move that you literally are telling me to make. Right? And that's where I think that's where society really falls short on a lot of stuff, and the reason why they don't manifest the things that they truly desire a lot of the times, because you know how they say a lot of people got this affirmation, I'm not that patient, I don't have enough patience. It's like, who the hell told you you don't have enough patience when you sit on the toilet for 30 damn minutes? That's patience, motherfuckers. When you watch TV for a whole hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, that's patience.
When you go to work for 8 hours.
Especially when you go to work, nigga, that's patience. Like, you're operating in patience in the areas where it don't benefit you.
Ooh, oh my God, that was nice.
You know, you're using the skill, but in the areas where it don't benefit you and don't even realize that you're using the skill of patience. And you just look at it from a narrow corner mind, like, oh, I don't have patience when it comes to this. But you got patience when it comes to something that's irrelevant. There's no growth there.
Yeah.
None.
Whew,
so
okay.
this is something where I think it's a practice, man. It's a practice to be able to get an idea from God, to then work on cultivating it, work on building it, working on getting different ideas, different perspectives of other people maybe experience similar. and then getting inspired from that similar experience and then cultivating or jumping off that lily pad to then create something more. It's fun to me. It's fun to me. And even when I get to a certain point where there's a cap, I'm willing to sit in that cap until I exceed past the cap.
Yeah.
Right? I'm willing to be patient enough to be like, all right, let me go focus on something else, and because I know I want to do this. Let me go focus on something else right now until I get the inspiration to then be like, or not the inspiration, right? No, inspiration, because the word inspiration in either Greek or translation from Hebrew means in spirit, right? So in that point, you get an idea while you're working on something else, being productive on something else. You're like, oh, that's it. And then you go back over here and then you're able to exceed past that cap that you thought was the wall. You see what I'm saying? But it's about about stirring that pot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
What do you mean I'm right?
Right.
Go ahead, baby. Finish up.
That was it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just like that?
Just like
I saw
that.
you standing up and everything.
I was
that
adjusting my
you were
butt cheeks. I was adjusting my butt cheeks. That's what I was doing.
Okay,
No,
so
but yeah, that's
what did we cover today? We covered
all the way
it's 9.
trustworthiness. So we went
so
3.
we covered integrity. We spoke about integrity. We spoke about honor. We spoke about trustworthy,
That's
wisdom.
it. No, we did.
We didn't?
No.
Trustworthy? 3? Okay.
Yeah, just
so
3.
tomorrow we're going to talk, not tomorrow, next Monday, we're going to talk about wisdom, love, accountability, and stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that we keep it fast and short so you guys can get all the learning that we need, that we all need, yeah.
We hope that this information has been a blessing to you. And we hope that you move forward with it, applying what we talked about.
Right.
And the importance of confidentiality, especially the part that I wanted to rave about, which was just when you're manifesting these ideas, man. When you're manifesting, your future, your vision, your portion, your dominion over a certain area, right? The kingdom needs you, right? The kingdom needs the ideas that you have that has been given to you for you to actually move forward. You need it because it gives you ultimate fulfillment.
Yeah.
You mainly need it. You mainly need it. Because, man, we don't want to go forth. We all don't want to go forth in this world, just receiving what society and the news and the social medias and things like that give us, as far as in like, feeling like, this is nourishing enough for me to die and be fulfilled with this. It's like, no,
Right.
it's not.
Yeah.
Right? So you have ideas, you've been given ideas in the past, and it is about really taking heed on, if you was in the middle of the desert and you got an idea on how to cultivate some water because you was super thirsty and you needed to dig a hole in order to get to, you start getting real conventional.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily need for you to be in a detriment situation for you to get conventional. You can do it now in the comfort of your own dwelling right now, and it does take effort. It does take energy, but everything else takes effort and energy. And what they say, die with some integrity, man. die empty. Die with your cup empty, man. Transition. And when I say die, I mean, I'm not even just talking in the sense, in the physical sense. I'm also talking about in your old self, who people think you are still, or who people, when you're trying to cultivate yourself to be more than what you are, and people like, no, that's not who you is, man. I remember you used to do that, blah 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 blah. Kill that person. Kill their old side. Kill the old version of yourself, and let people know. You ain't even gotta verbally tell them.
Say it, yeah.
You just, that's what's up. I see. There's no explaining yourself to people who keep trying to force you to stay in a box that they have a perception about who you used to be. That's where, that's what's up, man. I appreciate it. This is a good conversation, man. I'll definitely talk to you later, you know? And then from there, man, you just distance yourself. Like, that's all good, you know? That's how you feel, and you don't see me having all the good I desire, and you just see me just still being in this part 30, 40, 50 years down the line, then you're not a person that needs to be in my circle. And it is what it is, man. So, with that being said,
we'll see you guys next Monday. We'll be coming here every Monday starting from today. It is Monday Motivational, so go on about your day and shine and do the things that you said you were going to do. Don't pull yourself down, but pull yourself up.
Yeah.
Always.
So stay locked in.
God vibes only.
One up, y'all.
Peace and love.